do you want in your half of the pizza?
Veggies. Nutrition is one of the most important factors in the development of a healthy brain.
Here's the number. Psychic pizza. They're fast and hot.
Psychic pizza. You were about to order a large pepperoni pizza with veggies.
What took so long?
You turn the channel, but you cannot escape reality. Responsibility just does not go away. You listen to your hip-hop music, and you think you're going to get rich with a skateboard or doodling on a sketch pad. You are in your 6th year in the 7th grade. Your girlfriend, Blondella, is about to attend the University of Hair and Fingernails. You are doing nothing for your own development. And guess what? You have entered the daddy zone.
Daddy?
Yes, Daddy. Yeah. Let's eat.
This weird Rod Serling pizza dude came and told me that I'm a father and you're pregnant.
Well, we skipped the pregnancy part, but I am a mother, and I'm going to need your help, Daddy.
We haven't even kissed yet. You won't even hold my hand in public. How am I a daddy?
When my parents told me about the birds and the bees, I immediately stopped climbing trees. But Mrs. Serling, my health teacher, says that there's much more to raising a baby than just playing house with dolls. So I'm still confused about the birds, the bees, and the trees.
But we're too young. I'm still in the 7th grade.
You don't have to know anything to have children. Children are like hair. You wash them, dry them, and brush them. And if they're anything like my beautiful hair, they'll fall naturally into place.
That's not what the video said. The video said the critical window for speech development is between birth and 3 years of age.
¿La bola chiquita o la bola grande? ¿Cuál te gusta? ¿La bola chiquita o la bola grande? ¿Qué color? Mira, azul. Azul.
The adult vocabulary is largely determined by the speech that is heard during the first 3 years of life. The brain pays attention to sounds, not words, and builds the neural connections. This allows us to retrieve those sounds as the vocabulary grows.
Slouch, you're scaring me. Why are you talking like this? I've never heard you say so many smart-sounding things before.
I don't know. My head hurts. I think I might be, learning or something.
That's weird. Maybe you should see a doctor. Everything's going to be fine.
Dude.
Babies are like hair.
Dude.
How hard can it be? Look how soft and manageable my hair is.
Dude.
We can get cable, educational channels, and, the 24-hour cute little outfit channel.
Television is not an acceptable alternative to interaction with a real caregiver. It is imperative to speak to children. Children need to hear many forms of communication. The interaction with a nurturing caregiver is an important component of brain development.
Smell my hair.
Blondella, how did this happen?
I told you, we didn't have enough strap-on bellies for everyone. So I got baby Damien.
A doll?
He's asleep now, but when he wakes up, he can be pretty demanding.
Blondella, do you know how much you scared me?
I'm sorry, but you promised to help me with baby Damien?
I cannot be seen with a doll. I mean, maybe when we're inside or something and the curtains are closed. Blondella, between my education and yours, our baby won't even be smart enough to change his own diaper.
They don't change their own diaper, silly. You have to change the diaper.
Jeez.
Oh, look, he's awake. Damien, I want you to meet your daddy.
Hello, Daddy.
Dude, people are looking. Make him stop. God.
It either needs to be changed or fed or held or something. I need to get to my next class.
Yeah, but...
Bye, sweetie.
Blondella.
I'm baby Damien, and you're now number 2.
What are you looking at?
He's looking at a loser. Just like I am. Let's go. We've got a lot of work to do.
I always find it amazing how much human beings think about life after death, but forget to think about life after birth.
People get so much false information. They believe part science, part fairy tale. They need to get their facts from the beginning.
Then we should start at the beginning. Shall I start, or would you like to, Cortex?
You just relax. I will handle all these lengthy, tedious voiceovers. There are many critical windows in the development of the human brain. Brain development proceeds in waves, with different parts of the brain becoming active construction sites at different times and with different degrees of intensity. Birth to 3, native language. Birth to 5, speaking a foreign language without an accent. Birth to 12, learning how to speak a foreign language with an accent. By 4 days, babies can distinguish one language from another. By 6 months, infants in English-speaking homes already have auditory maps different from those in Spanish-speaking homes.
Impressive.
By 1 year, circuits in the auditory cortex are wired. At 3 months, infants can distinguish several hundred spoken words. At 1 year, will only recognize sounds that are part of the language he/she hears regularly.
Shazam!
By the end of year 1, children will start linking words to meanings. By 18 months, a child's abilities to acquire words increases tremendously, 1 word every 2 hours. By the end of year 2, most children have stored 1,000 to 2,000 words and can start stringing 2-word sentences together. The more talkative the mother, the larger the infant's vocabulary. The language experience seems to relate to the ability to think conceptually. Children who are deprived of rich and loving early experiences with language, as it is spoken by nurturing caregivers, are not able to think conceptually as well as children who have had that experience. Children whose mothers talked to them regularly spoke almost 300 more words by age 2 than children whose mothers rarely talked to them.
Oh my God.
Children need the warm, loving interactions with a caring adult. Movement, motor development. Fetal movements begin at 7 weeks and peak between the 15th and 17th week. By 1 to 2 months old, a child will gain some motor control. By 4 months of age, an infant can keep his or her head erect. By 7 months of age, a child sits up. Around 7 to 8 months of age, a child learns to crawl. By 10 to 17 months of age, a child learns to walk. Obstacles that impede proper development. Lack of an environment in which the infant is able to lift head, reach for objects, or sit up, all of which help develop motor skills.
Push. Slacker. Push.
If a child is immobilized in a baby cast until age 4, the child will never learn to walk smoothly.
Crazy.
What?
Steps for the caregiver. Lay the baby on a blanket to give her an opportunity to lift her head or reach for items by her side. Encourage hand-eye coordination by dangling interesting-looking items in front of and just within reach of the child. Once the child has learned to walk, look for small objects your child can jump over. Encourage activities that will help develop fine motor skills. Building blocks, playing with marbles, kicking a ball, scribbling.
I'm telling you, this doll is possessed or something. I'm not kidding.
Looks like a regular doll to me.
I think he's jealous.
Jealous? I'm not jealous. This child is evil.
How could you say that about our baby Damien?
I think you've been working too hard.
Maybe you're right. I mean, there's a lot of pressure on me to get out of the 7th grade. I mean, being a father and all this new info on brain development is making me realize that my parents blew a lot of critical windows when I was younger.
I think you're learning. Growing up is about facing responsibility. Look, I'm all flying a plane. I'm gonna go.
I think he's jealous.
Great. It's CorteX.
Hi, Cortex.
Emotional development. From birth to 18 months, infants need loving, nurturing care from their caregivers that is predictable and consistent. A nurturing environment strengthens emotional stability, whereas repeated exposure to stress can create pathways that trigger fear, hyperactivity, and anxiety. Math and logic. While children and adults of all ages learn new mathematical concepts, the foundation for more ready learning is established from 1 to 4 years of age. During this time, children begin to understand basic mathematical concepts, differences between large and small, few and many. Music. Considerable research points to a relationship between early experience, birth to 10, with music, and an enhanced ability to solve mathematical problems.
Hello? Yes, sir? What's that? The ghost of Buzzy Buzzborn is disturbing the peace at the old cemetery? We'll be on it immediately.
Famed English rock star died of an overdose. I don't want to say this guy was high when he OD'd, but he died of a plane crash. And he wasn't even in a plane.